Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Winter 2024 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tournament. Today, we've got a great race for you. We've got Pav, we've got Artorious, we've got Centroid, and we've got Ziggy all ready to rock and roll. And of course, since this is the Winter Tournament, we've got a very interesting flag set up for our runners today. We're gonna have randomized chest locations, but not randomized chest equipment, which means the search spots will be vanilla, although the outside search spot will still be a randomized location, but it will still guaranteed to have that token on it. It is guaranteed to have that flute in coal, and the armor is guaranteed to be in Hawksness. So that's going to be interesting. In addition, this will be a keyless run. All doors will already be pre-opened, and it looks like we're starting. And with me in the commentary booth is Joof.
Hey, Sneaky, I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Just gonna mention that the doors are not actually unlocked. Well, they're unlocked, but they're not open yet, so we have to unlock them. And wow, we start with the Stones of Sunlight. That is very special, because usually you start with the torch and gold, but there is a very specific scenario in which one of those chests is swapped with another one. So our lockers are going to be super happy about that, I think.
Absolutely. In addition, there is going to be random experience requirements, so that could get interesting. We do have speed hacks installed, this one, and a small map, so that's going to make this a little bit more zoomy than usual, hopefully. This is auto torch in dungeons, so that you always have at least some kind of light for our viewers at home to be able to watch, because not everybody can bonk through these dungeons like our heroes can. And checking out the basement, it looks to be
Mountain Cave.
Ooh, Mountain Cave with red slimes with DL2 Brad. Oh boy. Also, the randomized chest locations, so you don't really know where those chests are in here. There are set locations where they can potentially be, but they aren't always in their vanilla locations anymore, so that's going to be interesting. Another thing, Ziggy has found Cantlin, and some of these prices are a little bit cheaper. Summer Sale is in a tri-state, so it sometimes is in effect and sometimes is not, and it does appear to be in effect this time around. Yes, also in tri-state, by the way, is going to be treasure guards, so that could get real interesting.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's my favorite flag setting in this flag set. It's always a pleasure to walk onto a chest, or even on the overworld, and run away and find out it's something. You have to get it. So yeah, and who doesn't love fights in towns and even in the castle? So yeah, that might happen, hopefully.
There's also a gold chest in Cantlin in the apparently the inn's got a lost and found with a lot of gold in it, so Artorious, I think, ran in a couple of times to get some basic equipment there.
Yes, that's an absolutely great idea, especially so early in the seed with broadswords at less than 1,000 gold. So yeah, even if with that little 8 strength they started with, it's not going to be too long before they fight some great enemies. They don't have to hope the red slime doesn't DL2 braid them to get some experience.
Yeah, and that large shield is definitely a value buy. It's probably going to be the last shield they're going to equip unless they can get something like a gold grind going for the silver.
And the nearby cave is the staff trading cave, so that's one thing they had to find, and it's close to home, so a good thing for them. Again, they're not missing that much in terms of knowledge already.
Yep, and also another thing about this is going to be the run mechanics. They're going to be a little bit easier, and the red slimes have the full wombo combo, sleep and DL2 confirmed.
You love / hate to see it.
So we've got the full wombo combo on the red slimes, so don't love to see them. Scorpions have hurt more. So does Pav.
Yeah, I didn't even see him get level 3, but here we go, and now he's level 5 already, so that random XP requirement is...
yeah, it's kicking in.
I was kind of expecting another level with that Rogue Scorpion right there, but he's gonna take the Death Warp and refill his HP and MP, which is a wise decision when you have Hurt More. It's so nearby, but especially the fast hacks on deaths are even less punishing than usual.
Yeah. Text just runs by really fast. It also helps leveling a lot because you can just run through the menus so much faster with the speed hacks involved. Yeah, power 6, hit points 3. Artorious got a level there.
In terms of hurt more targets, I think so far the Rogue Scorpion is the best thing we've seen, but it might change. If somebody finds another area with a Green Dragon or Axe Knight, levels might get in even faster.
It's possible, or they might hit a bump in the road with the experience curve and suddenly need like 600 or 700 experience for the next level, which can happen, absolutely. Centroid just got his hurt more, so he's off to the races now.
And thankfully, the king, will tell you how much experience you need to the next level, keeping in with the family tradition of helping the player with the numbers. Gwaelin, his daughter, is helping with coordinates. Maybe she will today. We never know.
Yep, that's absolutely the case. So, but as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by those red slimes. The run algorithm has been changed. It's easier now to run in the overworld. It's a little bit easier to run in some of the caves. And there is a separate flag that makes it a little bit easier to run in Charlock, or at least from the Charlock enemies. Those Magi Wyverns are also really juicy hurt more targets as well.
Yes, absolutely. There was a very nice zone there with the Magi Wyverns, and then I saw Rogue Knights, but the Rogue Knight seemed to have DL2 as well. So that's 3 enemies at least we've seen so far with DL2.
Very, very spicy start, but also kind of a fast start. I mean, we've already got one of the 3 key items that we will need to enter Charlock. It is a full Charlock dive, so they will have to get all the way to the bottom of the castle today. However, at least it's going to be a little bit easier to run from enemies and unwanted encounters.
One thing of note is that Pav at level 7 has, I'm not sure when he learned it, but he now has Radiant, which is a super useful spell with this flag set. You can see chests in locations that you can't always reach easily, so you can save a lot of walking and maybe even your life by seeing those chests or not.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of places that you would normally never travel to in these dungeons. Like, for example, you see Artorious going down this thing in that little area. There could potentially be a chest in there. And if you missed it, you might walk past that and see it in there and go, oh, yeah, that's where I'm going to need to go. There is a gold grind glitch enabled. There is a gold chest in the castle, so that is a possibility, and in fact there's a guaranteed activation of that because you do have multiple chests in the basement here in Mountain Cave.
Yeah, very interesting. I saw the Silver Shield was not at a reduced price, so I'm not sure players will go for that. I mean, it's a significant time investment for a flag set in which seeds are usually quite fast.
I certainly agree that it might not be the best thing. Oh, we just saw a metal slime pop up and immediately run away. Scaredy slimes are not enabled, but scaled slimes are. So if they beat them before level 8, they will earn a reduced experience value. But yeah, you were talking about not really being that valuable for having to grind all the way to 14,700 gold or something along those lines. Not really worth it when you're looking at a seed that can be kind of jetty like this.
It is jetty, and so far I wouldn't say players have a huge advantage or disadvantage over each other. 3 players are at level 7, 1 is at level 6. They've pretty much all found the same things. And did I see Metal Slimes having DL2 breath as well?
Oh, level 7. Pav has like another 550 experience to go, and he's currently in the experience lead. So level 8 is one of those hump levels that take like almost 1,000 experience to get through.
Thankfully, the king told us about that, so we know that you're not gonna stop and grind small enemies waiting for the next level. You're either gonna go for the bigger fish or try and explore, because at this point exploring is kind of possible. I mean, you've got heal and hurt more, which can make most enemies you can deal with most enemies, but yeah, I think you'd rather have higher hit points or heal more before you carry on.
Whoa, we've got an Erdrick's token find. Ziggy had gone ahead and talked to the old man, gotten the coordinates. He's just gone ahead and picked that up for himself.
Alright, good for him.
And Artorious is now making that walk too. Now, one of the interesting things about this flag set is if you can find Hawksness, it is guaranteed to have the armor there.
Oh yeah, Hawksness is so valuable in this flag set because the armor itself is so valuable. So even if you find it and you're low level already, you're gonna want to see what the enemy is, because if it is something that's hurt moreable and you don't have hurt more, then you want to come right back when you can.
I mean, if it is the vanilla Axe Knight, that is usually one-shottable by a hurt more shot. So that would also make an amazing experience grind if you could find it.
Yep, assuming it doesn't have sleep and DL2 like so many enemies so far.
Well, if you go first, just crit, or in this case, just nuke.
Yeah, the old just crit strategy. It always works.
It doesn't matter if it's got the wombo combo if it dies on the first hit before it can engage.
Oh yeah, that's a big swamp right there for Ziggy and Artorious, but again, something you really want to have the armor for which you need to find Hawksness. So exploration, yeah, they want to find a Hawksness right now. That's pretty much Hawksness and the sword, but especially Hawksness because with Hurt More, the sword is, I mean, it's great, but it's not your biggest priority.
Yeah, and apparently Star Wyverns have heal more, so that's fun.
Yeah, that's one of those enemies that you can sometimes one-shot with Hurt More, but usually the game is happy to tell you no and just leave it to heal more again and again and again. Something of note with Star Wyverns and Heal More, when enemies spawn, when you start a fight with them, they don't spawn at their full HP. Well, they could, but usually not. There's something somewhere between 3/4 of their total HP and full HP. So when they do heal more, they're gonna replenish their HP sometimes past what they started with. So yeah, if you see a Star Wyvern heal moring, you probably just want to quit.
Yeah. Now, they did find Rimildar, Artorious did, over by where the token is, but not as important in this kind of run where keys aren't really a problem.
Yeah, there's still 3 chests possibly in Rimildar, but the keys, yeah, is usually Rimildar's big thing, but now it's not a big thing anymore.
Yep. Now, Pav is getting awful close to that level 8. Going ahead and upgrading the armor there.
Ziggy is not too far behind that, over 900 experience points, also in Rimildar, so yeah, again, racers following in the steps of each other.
Yeah, Pav doesn't have his token yet, though, which is a little bit of an issue there. I don't think he realizes the token was over in that general direction, which might actually hurt him in the long run. Centroid is back in Cantlin. Huh, the Flame Sword is on sale.
Oh, Ziggy found, I believe, what is our first Axe Knight of the run, but he got hit by the axe pretty swiftly, and well, maybe we'll try to find some other enemy, and at level 7,
Ow!
back attacked DL2'd by a red slime. That's beautiful. The wizards have DL2 as well.
And that's a Charlock enemy, so that could be a problem.
Yeah, that Silver Shield went up in value right now, because if you can defense break those wizards and repel and Charlock, then that's that's very significant. You don't want to die because a wizard of all enemies killed you in Charlock.
Ooh. Comment from chat. Ambush Axe Knight. Does that mean it's an Axe body spray? Very, very good pun there. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
And I believe Pav and Ziggy are getting a simultaneous level 8, which gives us 2, 0, 8, 5, and heal more. Well, just for heal more, it was worth it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Level 8 heal more is really huge. Their stat spread is not especially outstanding, but you know what? At level 8, it's not bad. And we've got a Charlock sighting. Pav has just found out where he will need to go at the end and get a preemptive DL2 from the Wraith Knight. So, there you go.
And Ziggy found Breck, our favorite town, which has sometimes chests in inns, and it had one this time, but it was not interesting at all. Ziggy not tempted by anything in the shops, just Brexiting for with a little delay, but it was still a Brexit pretty much.
Yeah, well, you know, home of the 6 gold inn. We'll leave a torch out for you.
Clearly, Ziggy remembers the wizards because he ran away successfully, thankfully.
And that Brecconary is right there, right by Charlock, which makes it an extraordinarily convenient 6 gold inn to be able to refresh just before your dive into Charlock.
Yep, absolutely. And
hey! Another Wraith Knight with the L2 breath with a preemptive attack. Gotta love it.
Yep, at this point, maybe our runners are not hoping for more HP, but for more agility.
Artorious just got DL2'd by a wizard, so yeah, all of our runners are getting flambéed today.
Smells like burning runners, and hopefully it won't last too long. When you get some 25-ish hit points, we're all gonna be hopefully above DL2 breathing damage range, and or getting the armor. The armor would of course help so much. But so far, no sight of Hawksness, no sight of Cole, no sight of Garenham. We're missing really a lot of stuff. That map may be small, but it is still of a considerable size.
Well,
it's English, it's not easy.
Well, you know, 18 minutes into the seed, and we've already got all of these things, so, you know.
Oh, but is that a new cave on Ziggy's side?
I believe it may be.
Oh, I believe it may not, after all. Well, oh no, never mind.
No, that's over by the castle. That's Freebie Cave. That's got an herb in it, which, you know, I mean, you could restock on herbs for free that way. That's not nothing.
Oh, I believe the cave close to home was Silver Harp Trading Cave. Freebie was.
Oh, you're right. Right. That was staff trade in. Yeah. Freebie was over by where the token was, over by Garenham. No, not Garenham. Rimildar. Thank you. I can talk. Honest.
I just noticed Artorious doing something you don't see every day. He attacked that red slime at level 8. Of course, the 2 experience is pretty much negligible at this point, but maybe he just didn't want to risk being denied running away and barbecued again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about guaranteed to have a run, especially with the altered run algorithm that we're running with today. But you know what? Sometimes it's better to be guaranteed when the alternative is getting sent back to the castle by a slime.
Yep, if only for the for the disappointment and the shame, but it's also a time loss. So yeah, Artorious now finding a cave. That is the Rainbow Drop Cave. You're gonna need that at some point. And there's another town just south and east from there.
Yeah, some comments in chat are talking about, well, it's barely a wombo because it's only a 25% for each, but I believe that is required if they have a wombo combo for it to be 25% for each. And we just saw our first red dragon of the seed who cast Bite More and promptly sends Artorious back home.
Yep, Fun Police is gonna put a stop to your fun before you can even say, hey, that's Hawksness. And no, we don't know if that's Hawksness, but
well, it was certainly a town. It could be Cole, it could be Hawksness.
Yep, Cole is another fun one under these flag sets because you know the flute is gonna be there, and some players for some reason do not like the flute and do not take it and sometimes regret it. But in this flag set again, speed hacks is on and the flute is super fast. It's very, very quick to use. I believe it is 100% worth it, even if you don't encounter a single golem.
Yeah, in vanilla, or at least in the regular rando, a flute use is like several seconds worth of the flute playing, and that can add up over a run. I mean, it's not nothing. And not only that, but it eats up an item slot in your inventory, so if you're trying to do like fairy water strats on the DL2, that can also be a minor pain. So I can see why people don't like it. However, if you do start running into golems, it can be extraordinarily handy, especially with the speed hacks.
Oh yeah, I agree. And even with everything we've said, the fairy water strats are definitely possible in this flag set, even if the seed is quick, even if levels are not that far apart. Sometimes you do need that fairy water to take the first place.
Well, it was Cole. Artorious has gotten the flute, and we'll go ahead and spend the night here as well.
No chest in the Cole Inn. I'm not sure if he... I suppose he looked at the other place in the town where there could be a chest.
Yeah, he saw that on the way in and it wasn't there. Comment in chat, what is Pav doing that gets him ambushed and grilled so much? Well, part of that is the agility of 23. That's kind of a really low agility for level 9.
And there we see the alternate run algorithm making some work. At 23 agility, Pav ran away from the red dragon, but then died to something smaller and less intimidating. It's not just a fun police. There's a lot of stuff that wants to. There's a lot of stuff that wants to stop you in this scene.
Yeah. Of course, the thing with the red dragon is, I believe the easy Charlock flag is actually helping run from those easier, because it specifically lets you run from Charlock enemies, including the reds.
And Artorious and Ziggy both in Swamp Cave and finding out about the blue dragon being the guard to Blue Whalen's cell. Both players running away from it successfully. So yeah, there's a chest next to Gwilyn. We're not gonna see right away if there. Well, there might be a chest. We're not gonna see right away if there is one. But
what
otherwise,
was the guardian for Gwilyn?
It was a blue dragon.
Oh, blue. Yeah, that's kind of a little scary for them right now.
Yes, of course you might always get lucky and get 2 shots of Hurtmore landing, which is about a 1 in 4 chance of happening, but it's risky.
It certainly is risky. Not only is it risky, it's they've got I wanted to say a 9 out of 16 resist to the Hurtmore. So you got just a little bit worse than a coin flip.
Yeah, for each of them, but you gotta land 2. So yeah, you might just want to come back later. It's again the best thing that could be in there is either the harp or the sword, and you don't need any of those right away.
Yeah, not only that, but given these guys don't really have a whole lot of hit points, they are very vulnerable to bite more from a blue. It can rip them up pretty easily. So.
And Ziggy got barbecued by a wizard. Artorious got barbecued by a metal slime. This is there's a lot of meat grilling tonight.
Is this the Reddit stream where everyone's getting flamed?
And another DL2. I think over half of our deaths must have been to DL2 breaths. It's amazing.
Yeah, but, and then of course the fun police biting for 52.
Yeah, with the chainmail and large shield and 23 agility, I mean, you can't expect to survive a lot of hits from a red dragon, but...
Yep, and level 10 is going to be a while. It's at 2140 experience, apparently, taking into consideration what he said and what their experience was at, so, sit back in, it's going to be a bit. Although Pav is already at 1950, it shouldn't take too much longer for him. Speaking of blues... managed to get away.
Well done.
Oh, wow, Artorious managed to land a 1 in 16.
116 against which enemy? I didn't see. Hurt on a metal slime. Wow, that's amazing. And that's good for him, for the experience, of course, but also for not dying because it has, again, DL2 breath.
Yeah, it's got heal more too. Oh my gosh! Metal slimes with a 75% heal more.
I believe they cannot heal, however, with this flag set. They don't have enough HP to trigger the heal or heal more. But maybe somebody will correct me on that.
I believe if they're at 1 hit point, they will be able to use it. No? Okay, I am incorrect. I have been corrected. So the heal more will never proc. Because if they have 4 hit points, like in vanilla, then it would proc if they had 1 hit point. But because they only have 3 hit points, they will only be able to go down to 33% health, whereas you need 25% in order to proc that heal more. So it will actually never heal more.
Well, let's thank McGrew for that, because it would be very disappointing to have a metal slime heal or heal more.
Have running into a stone man and has done the sleep and scoot strat. Do not blame him. Stone men are a pain in the patootie. He finds out that there's a blue dragon as Gwynlin's jailer.
Meanwhile, Ziggy is I believe, the first player in the grave. He's looked at the the western part of the cave to see if there were chests there, and I don't think I've seen anything significant there, but there's still a lot more left to be seen, like that one right there.
Yep, and this could get interesting. I mean, this is the vanilla dungeon where the silver harp... Oh, speaking of, there we go.
Vanilla, yay!
I mean, the silver harp in vanilla is in Grave, so... And actually, the stones are by vanilla in the castle, in the basement in the castle, so...
Let's just hope that the sword is in Charlock.
The sword has a very strong chance of being in Charlock. Also, we're starting to run out of places to check. I mean, there's still Garenham, which has 3. Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, 2156 experience points left for Ziggy until the next level. That's a long time. Now, that would be a really good time to find Hawksness and have some grinding and getting the armor.
Yeah, if you could find Hawksness. Although Hawksness appears to be off in some obscure little corner that nobody has found yet.
Yeah, it's sometimes you need something and the game is not willing to give it right away. You can't have everything at once, unfortunately.
Ziggy going back into Mountain Cave, skipped chest 1 because I think he'd already gotten it on a previous run where he ended up getting barbecued.
A lot of hurt mortal enemies in there though, so that's good for him right now. Centroid taking on the next knight, very nice.
Yeah, a lot of these enemies that are able to be hurt more are doing pretty good. This blue dragon, however, got it in for Pav, manages to run on 2 health.
Now, honestly, I'm a bit surprised that there was no attempt at a bigger gold grind to get maybe a silver shield with that little agility. Defense is, and of course the lack of armor, the defense is severely lacking.
Well, I mean, we only have 61 hit points and 48 magic points, so we're nowhere close to being able to tackle any Dragon Lords yet anyway, so you never know what these stats are going to do. It might boomerang and suddenly give you 40 agility in a level or something.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course I said that, and Ziggy is grinding some gold, so yeah, I'm expecting to see Flame's full set of equipment. Did we see a magic armor somewhere?
We did in Cantlin, actually.
Well, that sounds like a full viable gear trip into Kentlin in just a few moments.
Yeah, but 23 agility at level 10 feels bad. Oh, we found Jerk Cave. The Centroid found him.
Yep, we still need a bunch of stuff though. Well, actually, you know what? Ziggy, I believe? Yeah, Ziggy has everything. He could go and trade the... when he's gonna get out of there and buy his stuff in Kentlin, he's gonna stop by the Harprin Cave right then. And after that, it's gonna be good to take the Rainbow Drop.
Comment in chat. Can't wait until he doesn't put up repel and gets nailed by a metal slime on his way out. Talking about Ziggy's gold grind here, which is probably why he's going up over 28,000, because he's preparing for getting DL2'd by surprise by one of these red slimes that are lurking around. We know have a wombo combo. There's the repel. Good job.
Oh, Artorious. Oh no!
Oh, there's Sleep, but no, he's gone. He's out of there, folks. And he's made it out.
Thankfully, he got the harp before dying, so at least he can turn that right in, and he knows where all the good stuff is. So, except the sword and the armor, of course.
Yep, he's buying the magic armor right there in that first shop. And then he's going to come down to this other shop where I do believe the Silver Shield is on sale.
Yep, that was a very quick up arrow on this controller to get that Silver Shield. And then Flame Sword was, I'm guessing, in that bottom shop.
Yep.
Yep, discounted Flame Sword. Amazing.
Yes.
So, aside from Erdrick's Sword and Erdrick's Armor, Ziggy is fully equipped. Oh, maybe we could add the Fire's Ring to that, but we might not see this one today.
It depends on where it is. I mean, chests are doing chest things because we have randomized placements of chests these days.
Where are you hoping the sword is, my dear Sneaky the Lost?
Honestly, I'm betting Charlock somewhere. Now, the thing is, because we have randomized chest placement, you don't necessarily have to play the pyramid game. It can be other places. I would love to see it on the right side of the top level of Charlock where nobody ever goes. Because that is a potential chest location over there.
Yeah, honestly, the random chest locations flag is not too bad to deal with most of the time, but when you gotta look for things in Charlock, then it's not as fun.
Yeah, so, like, you know, I mean, there might not even be a chest in the vanilla Erdrick Sword chest location. So you might have gone through all of that for nothing. If you don't have Radiant up, walking past it to check before you get there.
We certainly wouldn't wish our runners to find a chest location with nothing, wouldn't we?
Oof, and then Ziggy ends up finding the fun police who pull him over, citation him for speed running, and send him back.
But officer, I have a silver shield. I don't care.
You know how fast you're running this seed, son?
Speaking of which, we're about 36 minutes in, and everyone's been level 10 for a while now, and it probably will still be, especially if we keep encountering some DL2 enemies like that wizard again.
Yeah, level 11 I think was somewhere around 4,000 experience, so it's gonna be a hot minute.
Yeah, really what our runners are looking for right now in this Hawksness. We're hoping for Hawksness as much for the armor as we are for a good grind enemy. And yeah, a Red Dragon, which we're seeing now hitting for 52 again, is not one of those great grinding enemies.
No, red would not be amazing, and we've got a blue over in the other cave as well. We also probably don't want to see a Stone Man. The ideal one, obviously, is going to be the Axe Knight. That is just the chef's kiss perfect grind enemy, because it's potentially one-shottable with a hurt more, so it doesn't really matter what tricks it has up its sleeve if it gets the flambe for once.
Yep, and you know what? I'm being reminded by stats given by board license plate skeletons in chat that Sword is pretty reliably in Charlock 25% of the time about in this flag set, but with all the chests that we've opened, it's getting likelier and likelier that it's there.
Yeah, every chest we open up over here and don't find it, that means there are fewer chests left out in the world to find. Now, we still haven't found Garenham. It could be in Garenham somewhere.
But we did find Garenham. Right now.
We just found Garenham. Pav has found Garenham.
Commentator's blessing. So yeah, buying a dragon scale and some herbs. Yeah, so with that dragon scale, maybe red dragons will hit for 51 now.
Yeah, people are saying that it is slightly more likely to see the sword in Charlock with this flag set because you don't have the flute, you don't have the necklace, and you don't have, well, you might have the necklace, but you don't have the flute, and you don't have the armor potentially, or the, yeah, well, you can't have the token. So those two items, the flute and the armor, cannot be in Charlock.
Av is making us wait, is making us be getting our eyes on his screen until he gets those chests, if there are any.
And there aren't any. Oh, there's one being guarded by the two knights. The two guards are guarding this precious chest, which contains some gold.
So I guess we could say there were treasure guards.
Yes, he raided the treasury.
That's the kind of treasure guard you don't need to run away from.
And, cursed belt.
Still 2 possible chests left in this tablet cave.
Yep. There's one at its vanilla location, and here's the next one. Second cursed belt.
Will we have a 3 for 3? That would be amazing.
Well, we do have all 3 search spots guaranteed to be in play. Nerb. Okay.
I still love it. 2 out of 3 is not too bad. Doesn't Pav have outside yet?
I believe that's one of the 2 spells he doesn't have.
Oh, that's a shame. Surely we will learn that spell soon now. Artorious and Centroid are getting real close to that level 11 experience threshold. I don't remember what it is exactly, but I think we figured out it was about 4,100.
Yeah, it was over 4,000. So Artorious is actually getting really close to it. Pav is actually starting to wane in his experience. He's falling far behind. Artorious also has his staff, so he's actually getting closer.
Ziggy is still the king of homework right now with even Rainbow Drop in his hands. So yeah, he just needs the armor and the sword, and he's go. And maybe, you know what? I've heard a rumor that some players even finish Seeds in this flag set without Erdrick's sword.
It's always theoretically possible.
So yeah, again, gonna depends on those level up gains. They could swing one way or the other, they could stall, they could be far apart and super close. We're gonna have to see. And you know what, I think I was off on my experience estimation. Artorious is still at level 10 with over 4,300 experience points. And getting back attacked DL2'd again.
Another 288 for Artorious, so that's like, what, 47 basically?
Yeah, something like... We still haven't found a reliable, decent experience enemy grind right now. There's deserts with barbecue enemies. There's... Yeah, Pav is is living the life of a danger, grinding in the desert with Wraith Knights and wizards. Oh, there's magic wyverns in there as well. So yeah, that's the thing he's looking for, I guess. But it's dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah, that's what the the spike enemy is gonna tell us in Hogsons for sure.
I mean, Artorious is using the Link Sprite. Pav is using the Merchant from Dragon Quest IV. I don't recognize the one Centroid is using.
You know what?
Mike from Star Tropics. And the one that Ziggy is using looks familiar, but I can't quite place it.
It's from Dragon Warrior 4. It's the dinosaur, Doran.
Oh, right.
And speaking of thank you chat, Shihali and RG365 and Flower Power are all part of the Restream crew you're watching and hearing right now. So thank you everyone. I hope you all give all of them a follow. They deserve it. They allow us to have such great streams and so much fun, like on nights like tonight.
Absolutely. And of course, this is Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Juve. And you can also go ahead and check out our website, DragonWareRandomizer.com. We've got a link to the Discord channel there. We have the actual randomizer itself on the website, so you can go ahead and get that taken care of. You don't have to download it. You just do it on the website, and it's done. And if you like what you're seeing here, you want to try it out, come on over. We're a very open and welcoming community. We'd love to have you come over, and maybe we'll see you in the next tournament.
Absolutely. And you know what? There's about, I think, 1 in 4 player in this tournament for which it is their first tournament of Dragon Warrior Randomizer. So new players keep coming in, and we'll be happy to see more, of course. And Artorious getting level 11, finally, first of our rounders to get there for 5 power, 11 agility, 10 hit points, and 1 magic point. So maybe that hit point gain will be enough to persuade him to finally see if there is a chest next to Dwaylen.
Oh no, preemptive by a Wraith Knight, but it manages to not DL2 him for once.
Yeah. That was better luck than Ziggy, who got barbecued by a wizard once again.
And Pav, that got hit by Beakmore from a Star Wyvern.
Beakmore, that's the first time I've heard that. I love it. And thank you, Shihai or RG, for putting up the wizard stats on screen, and we see that it has 50% DL2 fire and 25% heal more, so the the greatest enemy we have seen tonight for sure. I'm gonna be super happy to see, and or sad to see, the stats at the end of the scenes as players keep getting killed by that DLC breathing wizard over and over again. It's crazy.
None of our runners are going to believe those Wraith Knights only have a 25% chance to DL2. Not a single one of them is going to believe that. Not as many times as it's happened.
Even if we show them the tracker view, it's something you just can't believe your eyes, and you gotta go with your guts. And their guts is not telling them anything less than 75%, even if it's technically not possible right now.
I can't believe it's not 50%.
Not butter, not 50%, just a lot of DL2.
Comment in chat. Odds? What are those?
Comment in chat, what was the Hawks enemy? Have we seen Hawks yet?
I don't think we've seen Hawks yet. We have seen Cole already, but we haven't seen Hawks yet.
We really wish we had seen Hawksness, but yeah, nope. The Spike enemy in Swamp Cave is a blue dragon, which is... Well, I don't think it has any ability from what we've seen, but it's still dangerous enough not to try and kill it at level 10. We haven't seen anyone try and take it on at level 11 yet.
Artorious manages to go ahead and loot the town treasury in Garenham, and is going to go back and find not really a whole lot in Tablet.
Yeah, 2 cursed belts and a herb, I believe.
Yeah, comment in chat. I'd be hungry for an Axe Knight or a Green Dragon on Hawksness, and I'm absolutely agreeing with you on that. That would be an amazing find there. What would not be an amazing find is something like the Fun Police sitting there, or a Golem.
Well, you know what? The golem, we have the flute.
True, but Golems do have punch more, and they hurt.
Yes, and not the kind of hurt you want to see.
Also, it would take 4 bloody ever to kill the golem, and if it surprisingly wakes up on you and decks you, that's it. So yeah.
Yeah, especially that everyone's well, nobody except Ziggy has a great weapon right now. Ziggy has a gold grinded for a flame sword, but other than that, we've got rope swords for everyone. So that's not ideal to take on golems for sure, even with the flute.
Yeah, in fact, I think they're still breaking 3 of our runners, the defense breaking them. So they're going to be doing chip damage to golems at this point still. Death has taken thee. Ooh, Centroid's got another 600 and something for level 12.
We're dying so much in this seed, the king is gonna have a sore throat by the end of the night. Now, I haven't mapped what we've seen so far. I've seen our players go through a swamp cave, but I haven't really realized if there is a single or 2 continents.
There's some chat commentary about a run that happened last night, which if you didn't see it, I highly recommend checking out the VODs on the YubTubs. But I'm not going to spoil anything by commenting about it. Just go see it.
And our tracker Shihali, noticing that Artorious has gotten level 12, which gave him 0 power, 11 agility, 20 hit points, and 2 magic points. And he's found Hawksness, the holy grail of the seed.
Yay! Now let's see what's on that tile. Another blue dragon. That's not good.
Especially that Artorious has got 9 hit points left, so that's enough for 1 hurt more.
Oh, and it resisted the hurt more.
So had he gotten there with all his resources, he would have taken it on with no problem. But he's gonna go back right there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, he's got 91 hit points finally. Strength of only 57 is still not great, and 51 magic points is still not great. So there's still gonna be some grinding to do.
Yeah, but thankfully next level is not that far away. I saw, I believe, 981 experience points for Artorious for his next level. So that's about 6,666 or something like that, just to make a number beautiful. So with a couple of blue dragons and or rogue scorpions, it's gonna take no time.
Yeah, and you know, there is kind of a silver lining that a blue dragon is in Hawksness. You don't have to worry about heading all the way out there every single time anymore. You can just beat it once, get the armor, and do your grind in the much closer swamp cave.
Yes, if you do want to grind there, the swamp cave is every runner has found it, I believe, and it's definitely not as a dangerous trip to get there.
Artorious now making his way down into this cave. He's diving grave now. Why is he diving grave? He's already been in grave.
I'm not sure. Have we seen every single chest location in the grave?
You think he's looking for the sword? Because that's about the only thing left.
Yeah, that and the fighter's ring, but I certainly wouldn't dive the grave for the fighter's ring at this point.
I mean, there is Cursed Necklace.
Yeah,
Which, given he's got 91 hit points and only 57 strength, that might come into play.
yes, that's very possible eventually, but not
But
for
he's
a little
already
while.
got, yeah, he's already got all 3 key items. You're guaranteed to have the armor underneath that blue dragon, so I don't see why anybody's bothering with Grave. Or why he's bothering with Grave, having already gotten the harp that is in Grave. Centroid, has just found his fairy flute.
One thing that is important about this flag set is that, well, many players in this tournament are, of course, used to play with different flags, but many of them are also used to only play standard flags, and sometimes you just forget about the flags you're playing, and then at some point you realize that the armor was in Hawksnest, and you could have known it, and you just forgot about it, and that is sad, but it happens.
That is actually very, very true, which also brings up a point I do like to remind our viewers is that, you know, we're out here in the commentator's booth. Y'all are out there in the audience chilling, sitting back, relaxing, having fun. When you're on the spotlight, when you're in the hot seat, it's a whole different ball game. It's a lot of stress, and you know, things like that can skip your mind going, wait a minute, that's right. This is, you know, in this seat, it's got to be there. You might forget that, in which case you're looking all around for the armor that's guaranteed to be somewhere else.
Yep, and Aaron in chat mentioning he believes this is Artorious and Pat's first Winter League. I know Artorious is playing some non-standard flags sometimes and or regularly, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna forget about some flags. We all do at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't call me Sneaky the Lost for nothing.
And there's wizards in that grave, so yeah, Artorious with that 1 MP left is gonna be he's not gonna have any trouble getting a death warp.
Yeah, blues are fairly resistant to the Hurt More series, or the Hurt line of spells, both Hurt and Hurt More. So it's kind of unfortunate seeing this happen, but at the same time, it's also expected.
Oh no, he was just about there, just a few steps away from the final chest location. I don't even think he's seen if there is a chest there. And the blue dragon got him.
I do believe there is actually a chest over by Gwaelin.
Oh, okay, but Artorious was in the grave, so that was a different blue dragon.
Oh, that was just a random blue dragon. Okay.
Yep. There's plenty of blue dragons and wizards and bad enemies everywhere. There were even red slimes as well in the grave, so dangerous enemies all around.
Yeah, I mean, between all of the enemies going, Toasty!
And meanwhile, with all of this exploration and dying all over the place, all of our runners are very close in experience, all between 500 and 5,500 or so and 6,200, so less than the 700 experience gap between all of our runners.
So right now, half of our runners are in grind and go mode. They're just looking for their armor and they're looking for the sword. Ah, Ziggy has made his way into Hawksnest now.
And he's got, I believe, great resources, yeah.
So yeah, he's got much better resources, so he could actually try this. It's not a guarantee, but it's a much better shot. Although if he keeps burning all of his all of this mana on these Magi Wyverns, well, I mean, it's still a lot of experience, so you really can't blame the guy.
Yeah, and with that blue dragon, if he gets it, he's gonna have, I believe, level 13.
Yeah, that will probably be level 13 in addition, and he's gonna go ahead and heal more, back up to 91 hit points. So this is basically like a DL2 fight if you're healing every other turn and hitting every other turn. and just hoping you have more resources than he has hit points.
Yep. 2 heal more left. Swinging. Ooh, that's okay. That's nice. He got him.
Yay! And now he's got the armor.
And,
that is a significant help. That is the best armor in the game. It makes you immune to barriers and swamp tiles. It heals you 1 hit point per step you take. Makes you immune to stop spell. It's just a wonderful piece of gear.
Yep, reduces damage from hurt more, and Dragon Breath as well. And level 13 has not much except for 11 magic points and outside.
So we have all of our spells at level 13.
RG mentioning in chat that Centroid got through Swamp Spike, but there was no chest there.
Oh, there is no chest there. Okay. I thought somebody had said there was a chest there earlier. I know there is a potential chest spawn location in there.
Yes, absolutely. And there was, I believe, a chest in Swamp Cave, but that must have been in one of the other 2 places where a chest can be there.
Yeah, it was in the top right corner.
Yep, top right, bottom right, and Gwaelin.
And as it was pointed out in chat, interesting factoid about that chest over by Gwaelin, it's outside of Radiant range from the outside, so you have to go through the Guardian of Gwaelin to be able to do that chest check.
Yeah, there's not many of those in the game. I believe the bottom chest of the grave is also the same. You can't see if there is one until you get there yourself. And maybe we'll see it, because Ziggy seems to be headed in that direction.
I get why he's doing it, because if you're having to deal with a blue dragon for your grind, you're really gonna want that extra attack power from Erdrick's sword over the flame sword to be able to do that if he can find, Erdrick's big stick. But at the same time, I would be really tempted to start grinding on these blues at the swamp cave until I get some go stats and then start looking for the sword.
Yeah, with Hurt More, you spend a lot of MP, but you can take semi-reliably those blue dragons in a relatively quick manner, so you don't absolutely need the sword at the moment.
Yeah, Ziggy has already been down here once before because the harp is down here, so he's already been down here once.
Well, the harp was in I believe the top, one of the top chests, so I'm not sure he's been down in the grave. He's been in the grave for sure, indeed.
Yeah, he's made a few grave dives, and he's trying desperately to make sure he doesn't miss something important. Because that's the other thing about the randomized chest locations flag set. It makes grave a royal pain in the patootie to search, because there are so many little areas that you never have to go to, either in a vanilla run or in most randomized runs. So, yeah. You have all of these little dead-end side areas that you usually never bother going to, which makes it kind of a pain. But there is a chest down here. There's a knight on top of it.
That sounds like a treasure guard, and that sounds like a sword.
And the sword is at the very bottom of grave.
Oh, Artorious is gonna be so sad when he sees this.
Oh, yeah.
And now look at that 21 swing on the blue dragon for Ziggy, and 28, and yeah, that grind went up in speed so much.
Significantly, yeah. If I were Ziggy, I would be heading straight to Swamp Cave, and I would be having a conversation with that blue dragon over and over again.
Yeah, you really want to convince the blue dragon of something. I'm not sure what, but he's gonna do his speech many times over. And yeah, so I'm not sure what Ziggy is doing. Oh yeah, was Swamp in the back of wait. No, never mind.
And Artorious has gotten his armor. Have, on the other hand, gets Wraith Knight DL2'd. But I believe he already got the armor because that was only for 46.
Yeah, he had 4 MP left anyway, so even if he had survived that, there was no way he could have taken on that blue dragon, except for using the just crit strats, but those are not easy to master.
Yep. So we have 3 of our runners now have Erdrick's armor. Centroid, unfortunately, the only one that does not. Centroid does have, however, the harp and is continuing to dive grave, so he may find the big stick, which would help him significantly.
Yes, very much, but he would have to be very careful because he's got 8 MP left and there's plenty of dangerous enemies on there.
There certainly are. And Ziggy runs into the fun police in the overworld.
And wait, apparently Ziggy just got level 15 from level 13, so 2 close levels with big stats. Hopefully they show up soon on the screen, but yeah, 109 hit points is already a lot.
Yeah, 109 hit points is what you're wanting to see when you're taking on the Dragon Lord. More is better, obviously, but oh wow, yeah, that was a massive level.
Yeah, just for the agility, it's a super level.
Remember what I said about getting like 40 agility or something, 30 agility? Well, there you go. That's pretty much what just happened in one level gain. Well, 2 levels, I suppose, but yeah. And then hit points of 109 is great. MP of 84, not really amazing. You really want at least 88, so you have 11 heal mores in the tank.
And I'm glad I talked about it earlier, but Ziggy having the silver shield has now 90 defense. You know what that means?
Defense breaking those wizards with the DL2 breath.
Yep, no more barbecue for the wizards for Ziggy tonight, as long as he casts Repel or uses Fairy Waters.
Apparently level 14 was 2, 9, 11, and 12, and then level 15 was the rest of all of that.
And I'm not sure how much more experience Ziggy has over Artorious, but with that red dragon, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get level 15.
Yeah, also comment in chat that a red dragon grind is also kind of rough at this attack power, but the return on investment is big enough to warrant it. Which, fair, but the iteration time on the blue dragon grind is probably going to be faster overall.
Yeah.
Centroid did manage to get the big stick all the way at the bottom of the grave.
Well done, and now that he's gonna have to death warp because he doesn't have enough MP for outside, maybe he will consider doing a gold grind and getting the silver shield.
That might be an option for him, and this blue very helpfully sent him back home. And we do have a possible gold grind here if he decides to go for it.
Meanwhile, Ziggy is walking some mountains and not finding stuff. Sometimes when you want to fight, the game doesn't give you one, but there's enemies to fight down there. We just gotta believe.
And yes, we do have a gold grind, but yeah, for the silver shield. I mean, he's already got the big stick, so he doesn't need to worry about the flame sword. If he wants magic armor, I mean, it's not really that big an upgrade over full plate. I personally wouldn't, but you know.
Yeah, well, given what he has now, I think the Erdrick's armor is what he has on his mind, I'm guessing. Well, maybe I haven't realized if... Yeah, Centroid has seen Oxness, hasn't he?
I'm not sure.
I know everyone else has, but
I know Artorious has seen it because he died to the blue dragon.
Well, they all have Erdrick's armor except for Centroid, so yeah. Anyway, with that silver shield now, he's in very good shape. I wonder where he's gonna grind, maybe now he will consider red dragons like the others.
Well, the staff turn-in cave is fairly close by, so he might want to get that checked off his bucket list.
Question in chat, how often do you see people grinding on red dragons like Ziggy and Artorious? Well, red dragons with this flag set, with most flag sets, give 350 experience points.
Ding 16, 4, 1, 10, 14 magic points!
Well, that's 2 Healmores.
That's definitely plenty of NP, however the strength is still lacking, I believe.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep on fighting those red dragons for 350 experience points a pop. They don't have any dangerous ability right now, and we have the defense and heal more spell and hit points to take them on. Usually you don't take them on until you're pretty strong and just need to finish leveling up those stats for the final descent in Sherlock. But yeah, it's pretty common to see a red dragon grind.
Not only that, but there are also Axe Knights mixed into the Red Dragon grind, and they're also very tasty for a one-shot hurt more takedown for a quick 135 experience points as well. So, you know, this is arguably even faster than the Blue Dragon grind in Swamp Cave, just because you've got so much better returns going on, even though every step is not necessarily an encounter. Question in chat, would Ziggy be repelling the Axe Knight at 91 defense? No. You need 94 defense to repel an Axe Knight. He only has 91. Now, next level, he might well. Depends on what kind of agility he picks up.
So yeah, level 16 not being enough. We're pretty close, and wow, that's a really nice spot with the red dragons for Ziggy. It's super close to the town.
Ooh, Pav, I think, has just found his big stick.
Yes, with 7 MP left, just enough far outside, so good for him. But that's unless he triggers it in another way, that's no silver shield for him. So Centroid and Ziggy having that big advantage on that regard right now, but that doesn't mean they're gonna win, of course, but I think it's a huge advantage for Sherlock.
Especially given we know the wizards have DL2 breath, not having to deal with them at all can be very, very valuable.
And yeah, I agree with board license skeleton, plate skeleton chat. This is everything you want in an overworld grind, except, well, of course the red dragon could have like hurt and stop spell, but you know what? I don't think I've seen a single hurt or stop spell in this seed so far.
9, 2, 43 hit points for. Now Death Necklace is definitely an option, but yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have, especially with that defense, even using the Death Necklace, you might have great double opportunities against Dragon Lord, but with 116 attack power, that's...
yeah, that's still not great. And by the way, for those who may be new to the Dragon Warrior Randomizer and aren't aware of how that is calculated, the way you calculate damage is you take your damage minus their defense, divide by 2, that's the max roll, divide by 2 again, that's the min roll. So with 116 attack power, the Dragon Lord's second form has a defense of 100, so that means 16 divided by 2 is 8 max, and then a 4 min roll. That's really not going to go through his hit points in time. Oh, it looks like Artorious is diving grave again?
Yes, and now...
he just needs to take out this knight.
And it is done. He's got so many resources. There was no way he died there. So yeah, casting outside, not getting a gold grind for the silver shield either. So top runners with the large shield, bottom runners with the silver shield.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's looking at the clock. He's looking at an hour and 12 minutes and is going, how many times have I tried and failed that dive? How behind am I? And I don't blame him for that concern.
And Ziggy having gotten level 18 with 11 strength according to RGR tracker, thank you. So 127 attack power is significant, and now Ziggy is selling his stuff, I'm assuming to buy some fairy waters or fairy water strats, and he's gonna go right now.
Yep, and also, just to point out a cute little glitch that our viewers at home may not be familiar with. If you equip the Dragon Scale and then sell it, you retain the defense bonus that it gives you. So, once you've equipped it, you can sell it without losing that bonus.
Yes, and it is the same with the Fighter's Wing, which in the vanilla game is bugged and has no effect at all, I believe. But in this game, it gives 2 additional power, so you use it, you sell it, and you keep the 2 power.
That is actually correct. In the vanilla original cartridge on the NES, the Fighter's Ring was bugged and actually did literally nothing.
Well, there we go. Ziggy with his 92 defense power and 1,000 billion hit points is gonna see and have a chat with the Dragon Lord.
And we will see if we can get this taken care of.
Technically, McFruit, the Dragon Lord could hit for a very little amount 4 times in a row or 3 times in a row, but the likeliness of that is very little.
It's low, but it's not 0, especially not with a 92 defense. Max physical hit is only going to be, 46, I think? And you can get hits in the 30s, so yeah, quads are theoretically possible. Not very likely, but not impossible.
As a reminder, the Dragon Lord with the current flag set again will use DL2 Breath 50% of the time. DL2 Breath hits with the armor between 42 and 48. So yeah, that's 1 in 2 chance to have over 42 damage dealt to you. So you're gonna want the Dragon Lord to attack you instead, usually.
Not only that, but here's the other thing. Heal More doesn't really heal your entire health pool if you've got that many hit points. Usually it's only going to heal you 90-something, 100-something. So once you've gone over that, you're not going to be seeing as big a chance of like the big triples or quads. The most you're going to see from that after that is a double.
Yep, and sometimes you will see runners when they have a huge amount of HP heal even when they are not at risk of dying because, well, if you know your heal range and you know you don't get past it by using heal more, then you might as well use heal more as soon as possible because then if you miss menu or something, you don't die, which is a significant advantage.
Absolutely, absolutely. These reds are being reds. Used an herb already. Oof. But at least he's at the bottom, so there's that.
So, Pav looks like he's going to the where you wanted him to go earlier in the seed. Maybe trying to find the Fighter's Ring or Death Necklace?
Maybe. Or maybe he's just doing a foyer grind. He's only level 13.
Yeah, I was just wondering why he was going there specifically and opening the door and everything.
I mean, maybe he's also looking for chests, but he's probably doing a foyer grind. He has no intention of going to the actual Dragon Lord. He's just wanting to grind experience points, and Charlock enemies are good experience. For example, he just gained a level there. Meanwhile, Ziggy used another herb right in front of the Dragon Lord. Another herb in front of the Dragon Lord. He has topped himself off with 106 magic points. This is about as free as it's going to get, shy of an actual, you know.
Oh, I love Ziggy's menu there. Use the item menu and pause there. I think it was looking for the death necklace.
Yeah. Death Necklace would be so good here.
Yeah, the difference between 127 and 137 attack power is pretty big. But, well,
Yep.
You don't have it, you don't use it. Fairy Water doing some work is hitting between 9 and 16, I believe. So that's 10, which is a low roll, and 14, which is a pretty good roll.
Yep, that was a triple right off the bat, so he's in a very good position here.
Yep, healed on 48, and he did well because he got breathed on for 48. And again, it was not a waste of HP because he did not even heal to max with that heal more.
Yeah, now his physical attacks are only doing a max of 13 damage, which is why he's using the Fairy Water, because the Fairy Water, like there, just did 16. That's more than he can do with his actual sword. So he's getting a little extra damage by using these Fairy Waters before resorting to his blade.
I haven't been counting how much damage he's done, but so far the rolls have been pretty decent. He's still got a lot of MP left, so yeah, there's no question this is in the bag for Ziggy unless he missed menus or something.
Yeah, barring a missed menu, this is about as free as it gets, short of a bird.
Artorious is now on the Dragon Lord floor with 102 MP. Not gonna look for for the chests. There's again the chests are scattered a bit around on this floor. It might be some time to look for them. So I think I understand the decision to go right for the Dragon Lord. And yes, GG to Ziggy.
Yes, Brega, your GG! Ziggy has defeated the Dragon Lord, recovered the Orb of Light, and is returning it to the king. Meanwhile, Artorious is rounding the final curve and is running into the guard, which is a green dragon, which is going to be no threat whatsoever.
Ziggy finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 47 seconds. Yeah, hopefully we get Ziggy for an interview, and until then we're gonna take a very close look at those stats and at the Dragon Lord fight on Artorious' side.
It would have been far closer, too, if it wasn't sniped near sword. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that can happen in a seed like this.
Also,
back attack!
Back attack, and Artorious doesn't have the silver shield, so he's gonna have to be careful. The Dragon Lord can hit for, I believe, more than I never know.
Ooh, not only that, but he also doesn't have any fairy water to do additional damage to begin with, so this is a little bit riskier of a fight. Should still be able to pull out ahead, but yeah. Hey, GG, Ziggy.
Thank you. That was an annoying seed.
Annoying? Surely you mean tasty seed.
Spicy. So my comment in the race time is someone knows a good detergent for burn marks, because
yeah,
literally getting spiced by red slime 1 minute in mountain set the tone, and then it was just.
Oh, did you know it has sleep as well, by the way?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's fantastic. It's the best.
Yeah,
you gotta love those wizard stats. 16 encountered wizards and 7 deaths.
Yeah, so it's very uncommon with these flag sets that you cannot run away on the overworld.
You actually technically had a better chance, but with only a 20 agility, even with easy run strats, it's still not free.
Yeah, so what happens is usually in these flags, you can explore the entire map and then you set up and sit for a grind, and like that is the best way to do it. But this one, I kept trying to go back to zones I thought were good, and I just got spiced, and then I ended up settling for the zone that had wizards in it, but 4 good enemies, and I went like, I'll just eat the deaths as long as I can get out of that 2000 HP, 2000 experience level.
Oh no! Artorious, what do we have? Final swing, and yes! On 28 hit points and 1 magic point, Artorious has come in second. Break out your GGs.
Wow, that's amazing. No Death Necklace, no Large Shield, no Fighter's Ring, and no Fairy Water win for Artorious GG's. So yeah, Ziggy, speaking of Fairy Water, you had no trouble against the Dragon Lord.
No, I ended up with, 5 heal mores remaining. I got big rolls the entire fight though, like, I got super lucky.
I mean, you walked in with a triple, he got back attacked.
Well, and then I had to double heal more, so I don't know if that counts, but I got a lot of doubles as well. We had so much HP, and the Silver Shield helped a lot. Setting up a gold grind was key. Like, it was necessary, even 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I think we agree on that, especially with the wizards and enemies with DL2 Breath. Centroid is the same thing, maybe a bit later than you, but Pav and Artorious opted not to, or forgot about it, maybe. But I agree, it was a very nice decision, not only for the Charlock dive, but also for your grind against the Red Dragons.
Yeah, I kind of lucked into it, really. I was going for the blue dragons, and then I went, oh, there's a red dragon here. Okay, I'm gonna beat it. Then I got a second. I went, oh, well, okay, I guess I'm going to stay in these mountains and kill the reds. It's guaranteed to be better. Because blues tend to be slower than reds on mountains or on sand, so that's why I stayed there. And that was kind of a good grind, actually. It went pretty well with Garanem just right next to it.
Yeah,
there was, I think, the same zone in the desert, but that was kind of far from every town, like next to the jerk where I died like 7 times in a row.
Yeah, I think your grind was easily the best grind of anybody here. And also, Artorious finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 12 seconds.
I'm just happy finishing faster than 1 hour 30 because the next race is going to start in 5 minutes. I'm gonna be able to follow it.
Yes, indeed. At 9:30, there's another race, and there's another race taking place tonight, which will not be restreamed tonight, but there might be a vodcast later on this week featuring all the runners from this race. So yeah, keep your eyes out on this channel, and you're gonna see a lot more great races. So yeah, any other thoughts on that seed, Ziggy?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to try to have as little thought about this seed as possible going forward. Like, really, I'm going to try to remove that seed from my memory. I'm just really happy I come out of it with 5 points. That's the only thing.
Yeah, congrats for that. And we are joined by our second place finisher, Artorious308. Congratulations, Artorious. GG.
GG.
GG, Ziggy. Thank you so much. I am so glad that seed is over.
So, you need some aloe vera there?
I mean, oh my gosh, those wizards with their DL2 breath were like in every zone I wanted to grind in.
Yeah, I just noticed you encountered 26 of them, and yet you died 1 fewer times than Ziggy did. So yeah, those were the barbecue masters tonight.
And of course, the red slimes with the Wombo combo got you at least once.
Oh, they had sleep, yeah. I got, what, I think dodged or back attacked by one with the breath. So yeah, definitely not fun.
Yeah, and then twice by the metal slimes.
But I did get revenge on 2 of them, hurting one and critting the other, so...
Yep, absolutely. By the way, they also had heal more, not that it matters, because, you know, they don't have enough hit points to activate it.
Yeah, I said this in the race chat last night, that metal slimes with the heal spell always make me smile.
Yeah.
So, Artorious, I hate to ask, but what did you think about that sword location?
You mean the location that I died like 2 steps from?
Yes,
Yes.
that sort of location. What stream appropriate comments do you have to say about that?
Shucks. But yeah, it was. I had to go check before I dove Charlotte for sure, and as soon as I got it, I'm like, welp, that did not feel good. But really helped with those red dragon kills there towards the end, try to get those last few levels.
Yeah, it was very impressive that you actually managed to take red dragons as early as you did without the broadsword, I believe, when you first started. Ziggy did a similar grind, and it was great for him because he had found the sword earlier. But you managed to make the best out of it, and it paid off.
Yeah, I got lucky then on Grave because I did die in Grave, but I died to Metal Slime on the first floor. So yeah, I mean, that I won only by 3 minutes. That's kind of like the difference, really.
Because Pav does not have that silver shield. He didn't do that gold grind for the silver shield. He's running into these wizards and just got back attack DL2'd by 1.
Oh, and he found the death necklace. Ziggy, how would you have liked to have that death necklace?
I would have liked to have it in hand. I would have went 1 level earlier, but as soon as I got level 18, I went like, oh, okay. So I was a little bit thinking about it. I said, I'm going to continue this grind on the red dragons, but if I run out of MP, I'm going to go ask the king when's the next level.
Yeah.
Because like if the level would have been like 5,000 away, I would have gone and looked for the death necklace and Shalrock.
And Pav is now level 17 with 162 hit points. He's got the Death Necklace, which will significantly help in the DL2 fight. He just died to reset himself because he was just diving to level. He did a Charlock grind, dive-in grind. And he wasn't even planning on taking out the DL2. He was just planning on grinding on all of the tasty enemies in Charlock. And he's setting up for his dive now that he's at level 17 with 160 hit points and the Death Necklace.
Artorious, one thing you might notice if you're looking at the stream right now is that you and Pav both did not get the silver shield while Centroid and Ziggy did. So did you have any? Did you think about it at some point?
Yeah, I thought about it, and then I think the only time I had enough chests, well, I may have had one out of Grave when I died 1 step away, but I think the only time I had enough chests was in Mountain Cave, and I didn't die out of that, so I didn't really have a chance to do one.
No, Montaigne didn't have enough. You had the one at Tantagel, and you had only 3 in Mountain, which is why I did it out of Grave, and I ended up doing the gold grind in Mountain. That was a mess to do this gold grind, actually. Sometimes you can just set up a gold grind just without doing anything special out of the treasury at the beginning of the game.
Ooh! Crit kill on the red dragon from Centroid.
Oh, that's nice. That's gonna help.
Yes, that's gonna help. But again, this is not his winning die because he's got 26 MP left. But it's still always nice to crit a red dragon.
As an update, if this race is not being completed within the next 15 minutes, the next race will continue. We just won't be able to restream it. But if they do finish in the next 15 minutes, then please everybody stay tuned. Our next race will be on this channel forthcoming shortly after this race completes.
Things are looking pretty good, I would say. Experience gaps between levels were, well, there was that 2000 around 2000 that was that was big, but the other levels were not that far apart, thankfully.
The agility chunks as well that we got starting level 12. Oh my god, that felt so good.
Oh yes, it was a big difference in the number of deaths. It decreased so much when you got that agility indeed. Yeah, please go ahead.
Artorious, where did you grind to get past the 2000 experience level? I ended up grinding in the desert close to Cantlin and the Harp Shrine. Even though there were wizards in that zone, that's the best I found. I really found nothing better, and I kept looking everywhere.
Okay, so let's see. So I started up next near Rim in that desert. With I think it was a similar zone. It had Magi Wyverns, Droll Magi, Wolf Lords, but also wizards. Then when I found Cantlin, I was over there for a bit with the same wizard zone in there, and then I went down to Cantlin. I was just pretty much going, hey, where won't I die to wizards? And the answer was nowhere.
So Pav down to 102 magic points, which should still be sufficient given he's now level 18.
Oh yeah, he's going to have 137 attack power, and
yeah,
the Dragon Lord is in trouble actually if he gets there with this amount of heal mores.
94, so that's 11 heal mores. He still is plenty good with that death necklace in his back pocket and those fairy waters. Although with the death necklace, are the fairy waters necessary? With the 34 attack power, that's a 17 to 8? Yeah, that's an 8 to 17 range, so yeah, it's actually a little bit better than, well, it's about the same, I guess.
How much attack power did you say you had?
He found the fighter's ring. Oh, I guess it wasn't Charlock, right? So 129 is going to be at 139 then. Wow.
Yes, 139. So that's 9 to 19.
Yeah, that's 9 to 19.
Yep, so it will be a quick fight. Much quicker than Ziggy's, although Ziggy's was so... it was very quick still.
Yeah, it was... I think I finished with probably 2 rounds less than I should have needed. It was absurd.
And, have trying to get down there, but just about everything and their cousin is trying to jump in his way. You got the fun police trying to pull him over, you got the AKs in play, you got golems trying to block his path. Everything is just trying to jump in front of him. And get down, Mr. Dragon Lord!
Oh, and you know what? The Armored Knight has hurt. We were saying earlier that we hadn't seen anything with hurt or stop spell, and yet there's the Red Dragon with hurt, the Armored Knight with hurt.
Oh
so...
no.
Oh, that is...
That's now 10 heal mores in the tank. We're starting to get into a little bit of a risky territory. Man, he's had a really rough dive here because he doesn't have that silver shield. A lot of the enemies that you were repelling, especially the wizards with DL2 breath, aren't getting repelled.
Oh, and it's not just the silver shield either. It's getting terrible run luck, terrible encounter rate, and terrible enemies as well. A lot of red dragons and armored knights. We haven't seen as many of those on Artorious' or Ziggy's.
Yeah, and he's getting blocked 2 and 3 times, which, you know... I mean, we've got easy run mode enabled, and he's still getting blocked left, right, and center. He's just getting punished by the run RNG.
When RNG means not random number generator, but run, no go.
Absolutely.
Even the wizard is... Oh no.
Oh no. No, now you're at 9 heal mores. I mean, yes, you're at 139 attack power, but you're at 9 heal mores now.
He needs to attack first to rate the win.
Yes.
Yeah, this is getting super sketchy. This red is not letting him go. This red is not... Oh, they finally made it.
At this level and at this strength, this is a really bad dive. This is insane.
This is not good for him.
At this rate, a Centroid is going to catch up on him. Oh. Come on, wizard.
Oh
please.
no! Oh no!
Oh, good use of the heal spells. He had 6 spare MP, so we put them to good use. Gonna use his herbs as well. Oh, he was so tempted to use the Death Necklace before fighting, but I think it's the best choice to go ahead and fight and use the herbs and Death Necklace during the fight.
Yes, because your max HP will not update until the second phase starts, so you'll still have like 140, 160 hit points when you use that Death Necklace, which means you can eat a hurt more and effectively not be hurt by it.
Yeah, even if you're okay, never mind. He used all his herbs, and still did not finish over 100 HP. But 98 is good enough to get a swing, even if he gets back attacked, which he does.
And back attack. Ooh.
I haven't seen such an unlucky Sharlock dive in so long. So now, with the Death Necklace on, his match HP is 123, still good enough to get some doubles, especially with attacks like 32 like this. It's not over, but... oh,
attacking on 48 because he's got to, and he got breathed for 46. He survives at 2 hit points. The only hit point that matters is the last one.
He keeps getting awful heal mores as well.
And
yeah,
breathing. The Dragon Lord is breathing a lot as well.
He's getting some decent damage rolls though, so there is that.
Okay,
he's trying to manufacture some doubles here.
He has to. Oh, and even the swings from the Dragon Lord, 46. You don't want to see that.
Well, he's only got 82 defense points because he doesn't have the shield.
But yeah, that's still.
Oh no, we're on our last swings, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to do it? Is this going to do it? Thou hast done well in defeating the Dragon Lord on the last attack with 39 hit points and no magic in the tank. GG to Pav for coming in 3rd place. And we've got Centroid rounding the corner now.
And Pav sighing a breath of relief and finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 41 minutes and 13 seconds.
That was super sketchy.
That is the unluckiest successful dive I've seen. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. Kept us on our seats. You paid for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. This one is gonna be significantly sketchier because he does not have Death Necklace, and only 104 magic points.
He's level 19 though. I think he's
okay. He's level 18 and 19.
Nope. Tracker has been updated now. Everything's in the green.
Oh wow! Level 19 was the 90. That was the 32 AP. That gives him a 16 to 8 range. No. Yeah, 16 to 8 range.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. He doesn't have the Death Necklace, but he has the Silver Shield. He has a ton of HP. He's gonna get doubles, maybe triples. So yeah, I'm not worried the slightest.
Yeah, he should be good here.
again, as Centroid is finishing the fight, we have to remind everyone here in chat that there is another race that is waiting on us basically to start. It was scheduled for 9:30, and now it's 13 minutes past, so we might cut the interview pretty short after this fight, if we do even have an interview. Yeah, Flower Power mentioning they are cutting as soon as we get Fanfare, so be prepared for outro, everyone, and enjoy the second race. I think we have to congratulate everyone again, Pavs, Artorious, and our winner Ziggy for the great race. It was so much fun to watch, and thank you everyone on the Restream team, Sneaky, Shihali, RG, Flower Power. This was a great night.
Yeah, this has been an amazing train wreck of a fight, complete with the flaming messes all over the place. Big shout out to our crew here, Shihali and pardon me, I apologize. Yeah, Shihali, Flower Power, doing the tracking. And of course, I am Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Juve, and we are coming up on this thing. Stay tuned. Our next race is coming up shortly, so stick around for the next one.